You're so sad, you're depressed, you cry, and some people take so long to recover. But when they remember seeking sound and they do the lung sound, and they're looking into the lung, left and right, and put back courage and righteous feeling. Some people, they're sad too much, they have no energy to even stand up to do anything. But when they do the sound 3 or 6 or 9 times, and they feel white light in the lung, and you sit tall, white light and courage and righteous feeling, they're recovering back very fast.
Welcome to New Earth Podcast, where we dive into inspiring stories, profound wisdom and insights from remarkable individuals who are driving the consciousness shift on our planet. If you're ready to elevate your awareness and well-being, you're in the right place. But before we dive into today's episode, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. Together, we'll continue to explore the ideas and conversations that help you up-level your consciousness. Thank you so much for your support and your comments and for being part of this journey. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm absolutely delighted to welcome back today's guest, Master Mantak Chia, the creator of the Universal Healing Tao system and author of over 60 books on Taoist practices that have been translated into more than 40 languages. Master Chia has dedicated his life to sharing the transformative power of the Taoist internal energy practices. And today we're going to be discussing Taoist approach to balancing emotions and how ancient practices can help release stress, heal trauma, and transform negative emotions. Welcome, Master Chia. Delighted to have you on the podcast today.
Thank you, Sophie.
So in today's modern world of fast-paced living, it's really easy for all of us to accumulate stress in our bodies and in our mind. Can you tell us how the Taoist practice helps us manage stress?
In the Tao practice, we have a few practice we call. Number one, we call inner smile. You have to learn how to smile to your organs, okay? You know, we have, in the Tao say, we have 2 cycles. One is conflict cycle. One, that is the counteract cycle. One is creating cycle. Creating cycle, that means you follow the pattern of the organs. Okay, so for example, the counteract cycle, we said a heart is fire. So it's a fire will melt the metal. Metal is lung, okay? So heart can hurt the lung. The fire can melt the metal in the lung. Metal like axe, like cut the tree. So we call metal can cut down the tree. Tree is liver. So that's why lung can hurt the liver. Liver can corrosion the earth, and that is spleen. And spleen can block the water, and that's kidney, okay? Water, in return, can put off fire, so that is the counteract cycle. We call conflict cycle, or counteract cycle, or destroy cycle. But in the Tao set, we have a creating cycle. So if we learn how to make sure, this is a very important part in the Tao practice. We call the inner smile creating cycle. So smile from the heart, and heart, when you smile to the heart and feel love, joy, happiness, and it radiate down into the love, joy, happiness into the spleen. Spleen is trusting energy. So when you radiate our love from the heart into the spleen, and that is activate the trust. And it's always go back to the heart. You back to the heart again, feel love, feel joy, feel happy. And the next one, earth, creating metal, okay? You dig in the earth, you metal lungs. So that's why you smiling, radiant our love into the lungs. lungs attract rain, or we call metal attract mineral, mountain attract rain. So that is kidney. So kidney give birth to the tree and that liver. So that's why in the Tao practice, we try to make sure that the organs work in a creating cycle, not in a counteract cycle. When the counteract cycle is hurting each other. As we say that when the fire melt on the lung, it hurt the lung. Yeah. So that's how in the Tao said, you first thing, do the inner smile in the creating cycle, not in the counteract cycle, not a we call conflict cycle. So when people have conflict, when they have conflict inside, they bring the conflict to their family. They bring the conflict to the office. They bring the conflict to the society, and they bring the conflict to the bigger society or country. And that's how in the Tao said, when people is one, when they have conflict, they bring this conflict out to the world.
So you've mentioned how when we have negative emotions, it's and a lot of them, that conflict, it's almost like we're a magnet then for more negativity. Can you explain a little bit about how that cycle works?
Yeah, that means we are living in a very conflict cycle, very emotional cycle in the world, okay? And now every country fighting each other, so many problems and everything. But we can do what we can do. That means the first thing in the Tao said, if we can make ourselves have lesser conflict and help our family, help our friends, and help our community, how to have lesser conflict. So in the Tao said, a simple practice you can do, inner smile, smiling to the organ and make the organ in the creating cycle, not fighting cycle. If they're in the fighting cycle, the conflict cycle, that person will bring the conflict for the people close to them, their family, the neighbor, and the society. And now many conflicts coming in more.
You mentioned the importance of the heart, the role of the heart, particularly when doing the inner smile. How can we begin to start to activate the heart's energy with love, joy, and happiness?
The first thing we know that heart store two things, love, joy, happy, appreciation. And they also have hatred, impatience, hastiness, hatred. So now we know these two energies. But we cannot get rid of hate totally. But we can grow more love. So when we learn how to smile, we know that the heart have two emotional. So if we smiling to the heart and you activate a loving energy from the heart, it's just like when people get angry with you, shout at you, you smile and you just listen and you keep on smiling, sending love to the person. You think the person will still very angry to you or not? If you keep on smiling and smiling, it will calm down. That's all. And it shout at you, and you just smile and you don't say anything. You're sending love, and suddenly the person change from angry into calm down. And after that, they feel your loving energy, and you change the person. And that's it. Everybody can do it. Okay. But when people shout at you, you shout back. Now we have to fight.
Yes. Beautiful. Thank you, Master.
It's a practice.
Chia.
It's a practice, you know.
It's a beautiful practice. And you're going to be doing the inner smile. You're coming to London next month from the 11th to the 17th of April. And you're going to be doing the inner smile practice and also the healing sounds, which can really help to transform the negative emotions as well. Can you speak a little bit about the healing sounds?
Yeah, the healing sound, because in the Tao practice, when they sit and meditate very deep inside the organ, they hear the organs. And that means when you go so deep, you hear and you turn your ear inwardly and hear inside you, and smile and hear inside. And each organ, when you're very calm and relaxed, each organ have one sound. And when the organ sick, or like the Western doctor, if you see a doctor with a stethoscope on the neck, and you know that he's a doctor, okay? And the first thing, everything what he do when he's going to see anybody, he put the stethoscope and check the organ, check the lung first, check the whole body, the other organ, and that is the sound, okay? And the doctor can determine the person have problem, no problem, is the sound of the lung breathing, the sound of the stomach digestion, the sound of the absorption in the small intestine. Liver, you don't hear them anything, but you can feel that different, okay? And so any indigestion happen is always involved with the liver have problem. So they know by the sound. Yeah.
And
so when you do the sequencing sound,
sorry,
yes.
Master Chia.
Sorry.
With the practice, you're actually utilizing that sound to heal the organs and release the negative emotions. Is that correct?
Yes. So we have each organ one sound. For example, we said the lung sound. So lung sound is like a snake sound. We saw. So we do the sound. So you feel that cloudy, gray color, sadness, depression from the lungs out, okay? And we always want to help guide this emotional down to the earth, because Mother Earth can compose the ongoing emotional. Now, emotional we divide into two. One is ongoing emotional, day to day, every day, a month, like that. But when you're very chronic emotional, that means the person always make you so angry, make you sad and ongoing, and after that you become hatred. It's not one day you hate a person, okay? Yeah, it's ongoing, cheat you, tell you a lie, and all kind of things, or criticize you on the back, all these things. And one day you think that there's so much emotion accumulate. So in the Tao state, if we learn how to make negative emotional, find a balance. We can balance the emotional by the securing sound. That means positive is grow slowly, but negative grow very fast. So in the Tao state, we don't looking for a perfect human. No, we don't have it. We cannot have it. But in the Tao theory, so the Tao theory and Tao picture is Tai Chi. Tai Chi means yin and yang. So when you make the yin and yang balance, that's okay. That's all. So have to be balanced. You cannot be say, I don't want to do any mistake. I don't want to hate people. I don't want to tell a lie. I always think good. No. In the Tao said, no way. We have positive and we have negative. And when it balanced, the positive, negative spin, now you are balanced. So in the Tao said, we only want to be a normal person, a balanced person. Okay? I don't like you, it's okay. But I have part of the goodness. So if good, half goodness, because half God, half devil, or half and half. What we have is the God, half is the devil. And how can we do? Make God and devil live together, that's all. We say, no, I'm going to get rid of the devil. That is too impossible.
So it's not possible to become a saint and get rid of all of our negative emotions. That's not what you're trying to achieve. You're trying to achieve balance, to just keep all those negativities in check.
Yes. So that's why in the Tao said, become a balanced person is easier than try to be the holy person. It's too difficult. We have only a few holy person in the world, okay? Very little. 99.99 there is still, 99.99 is normal person, okay? Maybe 0.0001 there is, the person is holy one. Yeah, we don't have that.
So the Taoists believe that we store our negative emotions in our organs. Can you talk a little bit about which emotions we would store in each organ and how that can relate to problems in our bodies if we're storing a lot of negativity in a particular organ?
So in the Tao say hatred, impatience, hastiness in the heart, but you have love, joy, happy, appreciation in the heart also. So now if we understand that, we try to find a balance. Okay, you cannot say, I want to love the whole world, I want to love anybody, everybody. In the Tao say impossible. Somebody make you hate, it's okay. Somebody make you very impatient, hastiness, it's okay. But you maintaining love and hatred in balance. That's all. So that is the heart. Spleen is the earth. So spleen is trusting energy. And the negative emotional we call mistrust. You don't trust the person, or the person don't trust you. So mistrust. And the lungs, because earth dig down you find metal, that's the lung. Lungs is the courage and righteous feeling, that's a good part. And you have sadness, depression, and grief in the lung, and that is negative and positive, okay? So if we understand negative, positive, when you say, I have too much sadness, and you breathe in white light and feel, you breathe in white light, and you feel you're tall and white, now it balancing with the sadness and depression. So if each organ have one positive, each organ have one negative. When you have too much negative, you do some positive emotional sound. So you have securing sound. You do the sound, you know exactly the sound, and you do the sound and try to find a balance. So in the Tao said, you don't have to do too much. 2, 3, you do about 3 or 6 or 9 times, you find a balance. And it doesn't mean another week or 2 weeks or a month, you're not going to get emotional again. You're going to get emotional again. We are human. When you get emotional, you learn how to handle it. You find a balance, so you're easier. Become a balanced person, not a holy person, not a perfect person. In the Tao, so the Tao theory is yin yang. Yin, yang is good. Yin is bad. That's what we think. But in the Tao said, we are born with yin and yang. We have, every person have half man and half woman. But a man is a male hormone a little bit more than female hormone. The female have a little bit more female hormone than male hormone. Now it become woman. Yeah. But we have half and half. We just have to balancing it.
You mentioned earlier that you have your immediate emotions, you know, if you're feeling impatience with someone in a time, and you have emotions that build up over time. So, for example, if you've had a lot of negative feelings to someone for many years, can you talk about the importance of forgiveness and in the Taoist practice?
Yeah, we have one practice. So we always, in the beginning, we always have the people sitting there and the feet touch the ground and rocking and keep on repeat the same word: forgive, forget, and let go. So we will spend 5 minutes. So we say, okay, everybody sit, put your palm on the knee, and you sit and rock, and you're smiling inside, just smiling into you. We don't learn how to smile to ourselves. We think that smiling to ourselves, that is crazy. Okay, if you're on the subway and you see somebody Somebody sitting there and keep on smiling, you think this guy is crazy, okay? You have to send it to the mental hospital. But in a Tao sense, no, if you can smile to yourself, you're not crazy. Because our organs have soul and spirit. They are alive inside there. There are another entity in there. So you put a face on it, you think that they like it, and not think they like it. The soul and spirit we have that in each organ. So when you are smiling, when you smile to the heart, that is original spirit, and you're smiling to the heart. You think the heart like it or no? Definitely. Absolutely. The heart like it. Yeah. Now, when you grow the love, the hatred will be balanced. Negative grow faster, positive grow slow. That is what the rule. The weeds grow very fast, but vegetable you have to cultivate them. Okay? So you grow more positive, try to balancing with the negative. That's all. But it's little bit only, no need much. You no need to, when we are out of balance, it's only little, not that much. If we understand it and we work on it, okay? So the next thing is spleen, trust, untrust. So you smile to the spleen, yellow light, trusting energy, and you find a balance of trust and untrust. Lungs is sadness and depression, and the positive emotional is courage and righteous feeling and white light. So when we have sadness and depression, you want to breathe in the lung and make your lung open. And you feel you are open and you feel white light in your lung and your chest open and you feel that the sadness gone. I have so many people have sadness when they learn from me and they remember, oh, Master Chia said, if you feel sad, when you lost some loved one, you cannot control. You're so sad, you're depressed, you cry, and some people take so long to recover. But when they remember seeking sound and they do the lung sound, and they're looking into the lung, left and right, and put back courage and righteous feeling. Some people, they're sad too much, they have no energy to even stand up to do anything. But when they do the sound 3 or 6 or 9 times, and they feel white light in the lung, and you sit tall, white light and courage and righteous feeling, they're recovering back very fast. At least they know some way, a practice that go on, a practice that passing down for 4,000-5,000 years ago, and is still transmitting down. I'm the person that transmit, bring it to the whole Europe, the whole world. That means in the olden time, it's only in one group of Tao master, a Tao practice, you know. And so each organ, so now the spleen and the lungs, courage and righteous feeling, and the sound. Now the next one is the kidney. So rub the hand, cover the kidney. Kidney store fear, phobia, trauma, blue color. So when you're looking left and right into the kidney and make the kidney not cold. When kidney cold, it's creating fear. When kidney warm, they have soft and gentle power to cold water, okay? But when water cold, very cold or icy cold, it becomes fear, okay? So now when we rub the hand, make the kidney warm and looking left and right, and smile to the kidney and do the kidney sound, like, and you feel the kidney warmer, and it's soft, gentle, calm, and peace. And the next sound is liver. Liver is involved with kindness and generosity. The negative part is angry, jealousy, envy. So when we have kindness and generosity, if you grow more kindness, you don't have to be absolutely kindness, no. In the Tao said, impossible. We are yin and yang. We are half God and half devil. Keep God and devil work together. Stay inside you in peace. Don't let them fight, you know. So that's why when you feel the liver have angry, jealous, envy, now you have kindness and generosity. So you grow kindness, generosity, green color to balancing with angry. That's it. So you don't try to kick the devil out. We have no way to get rid of the devil. We have no way to get rid of it, okay? We have no way. We only can try to find a balance. Make God and devil inside us live peacefully, don't fight. By control our emotional.
Sorry, Master Chia. So is it almost like getting the organs and the emotions to operate like a team, you know, to work together? Yes. And almost like become like a happy family?
They are family. So when you put them in the creating cycle, they are family. When you put them in fighting cycle, they are enemy, okay? So either we put them in the creating cycle or we put them into the counteract cycle and fighting each other, a conflict cycle. So we said, this person very conflict because he hear anything, it seems like he always against it because he's so conflict inside himself. And so anything that he or she heard, he think that it's just against it, you know. So we call conflict person. He inside conflict, he never resolve his own conflict.
We're very fortunate because you're going to be coming to London in about a month's time, and you'll be doing the practices that you've been speaking about on this podcast, the healing sounds and the inner smile. You'll also be teaching the absolute cream of the Taoist practice, the fusion of the 5 elements. Now, I understand it's very rare for this to be taught in Europe, so it's an incredible opportunity for people. Can you speak a little bit about the fusion practice for us, Master Chia?
Yeah, the cream practice in the basic is microcosmic.
The microcosmic.
It's a 2-channel opening, okay? And after the basic, now we go to fusion. So the fusion is talking about 5 major organs, 5 major emotional, and how we find a balance. Because they are pair by pair. We call water is a fire and water. So fire in the heart, water in the kidney. So water and fire is enemy, okay? When the water pour on the fire, it distinguishes the fire. If the fire very strong and the water very little, the fire will burn and evaporate all the water. So they're 2 enemies. So in the Tao, the 5 elements, so we have to find a balance. So they in the Tao discover that if we put like the heart, like the kidney first, the kidney and the collection point on the perineum. So you're putting like a round circle can collecting water elements, water and kidney water elements down. So water element has one negative is because fear, phobia, trauma, kidney, fear. But they also have a soft, gentle, calm and peace. That is the water, another part of the water. So we put these together, negative, positive, fire balance, okay? So when you have soft, gentle, calm, and peace, fear, phobia, trauma, put together, they become fire balance, and you send love, joy, happiness, always balance them. So we go to pair by pair, there's a fusion. So after that, we come back to the heart. So the first thing, we find a collection point. So the heart is here, in the sternum, in the heart, the sternum here, one circle. So you're collecting the hatred, impatience, hastiness out into collection point. And now, always love. So you go back to the heart, using love, joy, happiness to balancing with the hatred, impatience. You want balance. You don't want to kick all the hatred, impatience out. All you need is 50-50. That's all. Yin Yang Tai Chi, 50-50. When yin and yang balance, they spin. When the yin, one is dominate, it stops spinning. Yeah.
So that's what we're working with the fusion. We're getting the Tai Chis to spin.
Yes. That means Tai Chi will spin when the energy are balanced and you're collecting in a collection point, you gain. So when you balance, you have energy. When it's not balanced, they stop spinning, no more energy. Yeah.
I understand that you're also going to be doing some stem cell activation Qigong when in London. Can you speak a little bit about what this practice is also, Master Chia?
The stem cell activating Qigong, because this is what the Tao for a long time, I think few thousand years ago, they have this we call heating, okay? And so we have bamboo heater and steel heater. And this is what the Tao discovered that, and the West also discovered it. So that they have they research, and they only get up one research. They said a stem cell will replace only damaged cell. That's all, okay? But and another that is the rule of the stem cell. The stem cell will only replacing a damaged cell. But because of we are taking too much medicine, okay? So when we don't feel well, we take so much medicine. So medicine actually help the cell, that damaged cell, to try to repair it.
Okay.
That is the medicine, try to do it. So after that, but they cannot repair the whole cell. Mm-hmm. So the medicine cannot repairing the cell. So when we take medicine, like one big research in Japan, they discovered that people have heart attack. In the heart have so much stem cell. There's so much stem cell. And after that, the person takes so many, they have heart problem, heart disease, and they take so many medicine. And after that, the person died because the heart problem, heart attack died. So when they die and they open the heart and do dissecting, and they discover that in the heart have so many stem cells there, and why they don't do the work to repair the heart. And they started to check the history. They said, oh my God, they said this person every day takes so many pills to protect the heart, to try to preventing the heart overwork or over attack. And so now they discover that, that medicine is blocking the stem cell repairing the heart.
Okay.
They discovered that. So they said, because we never give them a chance for the heart, the stem cell in the heart repair themselves. We never give the chance. Okay. So that's why in the Tao we have this stem cell activating Qigong. So when a lot of cell, because medicine or some cell, so the stem cell only will repair when any cell damage. The stem cell coming in and say, hey, get out, I replace you. That's it, okay? So the stem cell can replace any cell. But when we take too much medicine, it's protecting the sick. It's just like a person very sick sit on the chair, they dress up and look like a CEO. But he's very sick there, okay? It cannot do any work. But when you sit on the CEO, they think that, you're okay, you know. So the stem cell only replacing a damaged cell. So that's why in the Tao said,
the hitting helps.
So you can tap.
Off, does it?
Yeah, so we have a pattern, and organ by organ we tap it. So we have bamboo heater and steel heater. So bamboo heater, you have a meridian to go on, and you have organ by organ to work with it. So you have the heart, you have the lung, and you have the liver, and you have the kidney, and you have this intestine. So when you work on that, with this vibration, the one that weak and sick and occupy a space with the medicine, protect them. Now they cannot pretend because with the heating, it breaks them. And now the stem cell come now. Oh, yesterday I checked you okay, but today you break, you damage, you get out. Okay, and that's why the Tao discovered that. So we call the stem cell activating qigong.
And may I ask what the difference between the bamboo and the metal hitters is, Master Chia?
The metal is more advanced because it's heavier and more stronger. So when you hit this one is about, when you hit, the vibration is about 2 or 3 centimeters into the body, like that. This one get deeper and vibrating in the organs, vibrating on the cell. Yeah, and so you hit them, all the weak and sick cell damage, and the stem cell replace them.
Can either of them work with the bones at all?
The bone, yes. So we have, especially for the bone, because you have so we emphasize in the bone. So the bone part is we call a bone marrow qigong. So different. You are hitting on the bone and bone marrow. Yeah.
Wonderful, Master Chia. I mean, I'm excited. I'm going to be joining you in London next month, and you mentioned that you'll also be doing the microcosmic orbit practice, which is the cream of the basic practice. Can you just speak briefly about how you work with the microcosmic orbit?
In the Tao, we said we have 2 channels. One channel is the governor channel on the spinal cord. So it starts from coccyx up to the lumbar, to the thoracic, up to the 12 thoracic, and up to the cervical, neck, and up to the crown. And one that is we call governor channel, from coccyx up to the crown, and from the crown down to the palate, pass down the tongue. So we have a special way to, because it's open, so we have to put the tongue up, and we're going to guide the energy down, pass the tongue down the throat, down to the heart. So the throat center, thymus, activate the heart center, and activate the solar plexus, and activate the navel. So that a lot of organs are on the way, which will divide them, how the energy can go into the organ. Yeah. So we call the functional channel. So governor channel and functional channel combined together, we call microcosmic.
And do students find that their energy increases significantly by working with this channel, the vitality?
Yeah, in the Tao said, when you're opening the channel, you're increasing energy. So the first thing, this energy will heal you. So that's why you call the healing Tao. Because my expert was teaching for 50, 60 years now. I'm teaching this, the same thing. I do only one thing for 60 years. Okay, all around the world for 60 years. Teaching this, how to heal yourself, that's it. But you need to increase your own energy. You need to opening the blockages in your body. Okay, many people know about acupuncture. Acupuncture is you use acupuncture to help you opening the channel, and the energy can flow easier. But when you opening it, it will close again if you don't do anything. So in the Tao said, in the beginning, the first day, I will activate we call the violet light and the primordial sound. So I'm going to activate the primordial sound and activate the primordial light. They see the violet light and they hear the high pitch sound, and that is the first activate that, and the energy will start to move in orbit. So that is my expert. I do this for so many around the whole world now.
And you actually transmit the help to send the violet light to people when they're in the room. You're sending the violet light to people to support them as well.
Because the violet light is the violet light is the most important practice in the Tao, because violet light is the light that this is what the West discovered. The violet light is what the Euro spent 18 billion euro to do the research to find the universe, what the universe are. So they proved that the whole universe is covered with violet light. And the whole violet light, and now they also discovered, and there many research, and they discovered the whole, this violet light is the communicating light in our brain, a communicating light. So, and this ultraviolet biosignal is in our cell, because that is violet light is in a cell and they talk together. When this violet light disappear, they cannot talk to each other. So they discover that this is one of the research. They discover that if the cell have no violet light and they cannot talk to each other, that cell become by themselves. And they think that they're alone in a billion cell, trillion cell, yeah. Because we have 6 trillion cells. So they think alone. And this cell turn themselves to cancer cell. And that's very dangerous. And that's they discover it, but they don't know what to do with it. Because that cell turn, because no violet light, and it turn themselves into the cancer cell. Cancer cell is the one that they cannot talk to anybody. So now they cannot receive any order, any information. They talk. So now what they do, they go to the liver, they think they are alone. But the cell is very able cell. They go to the liver or the kidney, they dig a hole and build a building there. And that's what is cancer. They think they do a favor to our body, but actually they do the damage to the body.
And in our world, because we have so much negative energy around us, can the violet light help to protect us from negative energy as well?
That is in the fusion, we'll teach that.
Wonderful.
You have the golden aura. So we teach the person. So in the Tao practice, they use the golden aura. Number one, it preventing any, in the olden time, we said it preventing all the curse. And now we have no more curse, but we preventing people criticize you on the back. That is curse, okay? So that's why you need protection, build our golden aura from solar plexus. So we teach them in fusion.
Thank you so much, Master Chia. It's absolutely incredible work that you're doing. And I do hope that many people come and join us in London and make use of your wonderful teachings. Is there anything else that you'd like to share before we finish today?
No, but thank you so much for the interview. And I hope that more people, you are learning the Tao practice is very simple, nothing involved with any belief system, but involved with the nature, our body, our organs connecting with the nature, our body, our organ connecting with the planet. And that's what they learn in the fusion. Because each organs, for example, we say the heart connecting with the frontal bone, connecting with the Mars planet. So in the fusion, you learn how the organ connecting with the planet and how can we download planet. Because planetary is the closest thing we have. And we call, so in the Tao state, wisdom from the planet. We receive the earth and the human and the nature receive a lot of power from the planet. That is give us energy and give us wisdom and knowledge. And that's what they will learn in the fusion. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today, Master Chia. It's been an absolute honor. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Bye for now.
Thank you.